Okay, let's be real for a second. Have you ever done this? You spend, I don't know, a whole afternoon mapping out the perfect budget. Every single dollar has a job, every expense is accounted for, and you feel this incredible sense of control, right? But then, a week, maybe 2 weeks later, it's just gone. The whole thing's fallen apart, and you're sitting there wondering, what happened? It's super frustrating, and it happens to almost everyone. But the reason why might not be what you think at all.
So yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Why do our most detailed plans, our best intentions, our beautiful spreadsheets, why do they so often just crash and burn? Well, it turns out the answer has a lot less to do with math and a lot more to do with what's happening inside our own heads. Let's start by looking at a pattern that might feel a little too familiar.
First up, let's just acknowledge the pattern. Because for most of us, when a budget fails, it's not some random one-off event. It's a cycle. It's a loop that we get trapped in, and a lot of the time we don't even see it happening. I have a feeling this next slide is gonna ring a few bells. Yeah, does this look about right? It always starts with that amazing plan. And for a few days, you are nailing it. You feel totally in control. But then, it happens. Just one little exception. You know, an unplanned coffee with a friend, a takeout night you forgot to budget for. It seems so small, so harmless, but that one tiny crack is all it takes. And before you know it, the whole structure just crumbles to the ground. So what is actually going on here? We tend to blame ourselves, don't we? We think, ugh, I just have no willpower, or I'm just not disciplined enough. But what if the real problem, the actual hidden enemy in this whole fight, isn't you? What if it's something much deeper, something hardwired? So let's just get this out of the way. We think when a budget breaks, the fix is to make an even better budget, one that's stricter, more detailed. But what if that's completely backwards? What if the tool itself, the spreadsheet or the app, isn't the problem at all? Turns out your spreadsheet is innocent. And this is it. This is the real culprit. The core issue isn't the numbers or the categories. It's our deep, gut-level psychological reaction to being told no. The moment we create a budget, we're setting limits. And that act of restriction triggers a really powerful subconscious part of our brain that is designed to do one thing: fight back. So let's break down this internal conflict. Just imagine a constant tug of war going on inside your head from the moment you decide to budget. It's your logical, planning brain on one side and your very natural, very human wiring on the other. And here is where that tug of war gets really clear. On one side, you have the budget. Its entire job is to create limits, to build a fence around your spending. But on the other side, you have your mind, which is basically hardwired to want freedom and to push back against being fenced in. These two forces are in a head-to-head battle from day one. And this is the domino effect step by step. The second your mind feels that restriction, it immediately starts looking for loopholes. It starts whispering things in your ear, like, oh, it's just one coffee, or you worked hard, you deserve this. These little exceptions, they feel like tiny wins for your rebellious mind. But you add up enough of those tiny rebellions, and the whole system just falls apart. You know, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? Your budget isn't failing because you're bad with money, or because the plan was wrong. It's failing because it's trying to win a fight against basic human nature. And that's a battle that willpower alone is almost never gonna win. Okay, so that sounds kind of depressing, right? If our own brain is sabotaging us, what are we supposed to do? Just give up? No, absolutely not. It just means we need a totally different mindset. We need to stop fighting our brain and actually start working with it. And this part is so, so important. Our first instinct after a budget fails is to double down, right? To make it even more restrictive, to track every last penny. But based on what we just talked about, what's that going to do? It's only going to make that feeling of restriction stronger, which makes your mind push back even harder. It's literally just adding fuel to the fire. So the real solution is to switch from restriction to awareness. It's about looking inward. Before you even think about building the plan, you have to understand the person that plan is for, which is you. What are your actual spending triggers? What are your habits? The goal is to build a plan that's designed for your real life, not some perfect imaginary version of it. So for instance, instead of a crazy strict no restaurants ever rule that you know you'll break, maybe your plan includes one dinner out a week because you know you need that social time. And really, that's the big idea I want to leave you with. We spend so much energy looking for the perfect app or the best spreadsheet, but maybe the most powerful financial tool you have is just a little bit of self-awareness. What if the key wasn't about forcing yourself to fit into a perfect plan, but about designing a plan that was perfectly built to fit you? Now that's a thought that could really change the whole game.